Yo, welcome back to the channel. My sea of soldiers. Today we got something a little different. I'm liking this vibe more where I have, some clips and stuff, just playing while I talk. I feel like y'all get bored just watching me looking at my face, like, like, we'll do stuff like that. Eventually this channel grows and we can get like, into an actual studio, set up some couches, some chairs, have some guys come in and talk hoops, stuff like that. For right now, we're gonna do this. We're gonna talk about the Suns lately. Um, First off, before I get to this last game when we played versus the Lakers last night. Um, we came out to break and dropped 2 games. Well, first of all, we let's talk about how we did trade deadline. First of all, we brought in Royce O'Neal, David Roddy. Traded about like 4 guys. Like KBD's gone, Jordan Goodwin's gone. My boy Metu's gone. You guys know I really like Chimezi Metu. Um, Watanabe's gone. So you know, we all knew that changes was coming. We needed to find a 3-and-D guy. We got that in Royce. Found a bigger body in Roddy. He hasn't played really much like that yet. I feel like if he's needed, he can make an open shot. He can guard. Bigger body. We could throw on these bigger wings. Um, we went and got Thad Young on a buyout. He hasn't really, played yet. I'm hoping, he come in here and at least split some of those backup big minutes with Eubanks. He adds a different element up, but he's a little more well rounded on offense than Eubanks is. So, he could defend. When he did play the other day, what immediately popped out was how many rebounds he was getting. He was on the offensive glass. He's just tough. Another guy too who could throw on other bigs that can move his feet, can't just bully Thad. So we like that pickup. But anyways, after that abysmal, just disgusting. I'm not gonna slide an All Star weekend like everybody else. Everybody, you guys know that was one of the worst All Star weekends I've watched. It's whatever, but we came out. We lost to Dallas. I feel like both the games, the Dallas and the Houston games, I put more on the Stars just because the Dallas game, KD was kind of off. Houston game, Book was kind of off. It's not always on the Stars, but it's kind of harder for us. They know it's harder for us to win when they're shooting bad and we don't have Bill. This team is built to have those big three and eat off that. They won last night without him, but and even last night, Book and KD, they didn't even shoot that well, but they they both still got 20. So, and they're both obviously drawing a lot of attention for these other guys like Royce and Grayson to eat like they did last night. So I'll just play some of this stuff, but I thought yesterday kind of proved how big of a pickup Royce O'Neal was. He's even better than I thought he was already so far. Like, which this always happens. Guys are in certain situations, they're not getting the same quality looks. They're asked to do a little bit more. Because I've seen a lot of people kind of worry, like, oh, he's not shooting that well this year, but look how well he's already been shooting. Low key when he got here to Phoenix, because the looks are just different. You're wide open. You come to Phoenix and you playing with those three. When Bill's out there too. So, like, look at some of the looks he's getting. He's wide open. I'm sure he has some looks in Brooklyn like that, but it's not the same. Like you being guarded. There's not like a superstar in Brooklyn that's just drawing attention for these role guys to be wide open, like how Grayson and Royce, EG when he's out there, Bobo, all these role guys. Like, look at these looks that Royce is getting. It's different, like, and then he guards, bro. Like, he really guards. We put him on wings. I thought he did a good job when he was switched on LeBron a couple times yesterday. Like, the thing that's good about Royce, I feel like a lot of teams, like the wings, they try to take advantage of Grayson. And I feel like you can't really do that with Royce. He's more of a bigger body, stronger. Uh, Pretty sure his wingspan is a little longer. He's just a tougher matchup for the wings and stuff. Like, he's a better defender. It's perfect. We needed a 3-and-D like him, and then he's better than a lot of more other 3-and-Ds, especially for this team because Royce can actually play make. Well, shout out my boy Paul Toots, my boy Paul. He had mentioned that before, but I didn't know he was that good. That good of a passer. And then Royce had 10 rebounds last night. It's not like the Lakers are a small team. So it's just showing like that was a very big, very huge pickup for us. I know a lot of people be trying to act like I hate Nurk because of the DA thing. Like I hate. We always having this discussion. When Nurk does his thing, bro, I show him love, bro. I root for dude. Like, last night he took it to AD, bro. Like you see in some of those clips. Like my thing always too with Nurk, I feel like Nurk to me is probably a top 5 strongest guy in the league. So I feel like he should always use that, even when he gets against some of these guys that are more athletic than him. Like AD obviously is more athletic and faster than him, but he was beating AD up yesterday. And I feel like he should do that to most of these other, teams. So to the point, like a lot of these teams are gonna try to attack his feet, attack him on defense, put him in pick and roll and stuff like that. So if they're gonna do that, we keep him out there. We gotta have him where Nurk actually punishes him. Like when we played the Mavs, we had to take him out because he wasn't really punishing the Mavs, and then they were attacking him. But he's capable. And last night showed me he's capable. That's why I guess you could say I'm hard on him. Most of the time, I feel like he can finish. I feel like he focused on not trying to get the calls, even though he does get hacked. I get it because he's big and strong, so guys do hack him. But I think if he focused on scoring, I think he can be a really good finisher. Because like the looks he's getting too, he's wide open. He can just take his time. A lot of the times he gets like a small guy switched on to him, so he should be able to take advantage of that. Um, so between him, Royce, and Grayson last night, they all basically had 20. Nurk was like 2 points away. That's huge. Like I feel like I can't believe I say this. A lot of people gonna say, "Oh, you're not a Nurk fan," but I feel like those are 3 guys I can trust in the playoffs. Nurk sometimes scares me with the finishing. Like I said, I think if he just takes his time, like we won't have to worry about it. Those are 3 guys I know are going to contribute. Eric Gordon has been in those situations. I feel like obviously we got to talk about Bol. Like Bol for a minute now has shown he's actually been a good player. We've had to see more because I don't blame people, even me. You got to see a little bit more to know like, okay, is this really, is this Bol stuff real? But the more he plays, you see it's real, bro. He's a real player. He's gonna be a real rotation piece in the playoffs. Like he just helps. He helps in a lot of areas that we actually need help in. Like he helps in the areas of the rebounding and the size on defense on the wing, and then he doesn't hurt you on offense because he can hit a 3. He has offensive skills. Like everybody knows that. You try to chase him off, like yesterday, even the game before when we played Houston, like he'll pump fake, drive. He got a nice floater. And, nobody's going to bother his shot to do, 7-3, bro. So, I'm really liking the roster. Um, the last thing I want to address really is it's always like, I get it. Like, Bill's been hurt a lot of these games. But I feel like every time he misses games, like, people get to disrespect him and forget who he is. Like, people forget the Suns were looking elite because he was healthy and back with the team. He was a big reason in that. Like, bro, he's the connector. He's that other guy. Like, if you're gonna be out there, he makes it to where what Lakers were doing last night, trying to double and get the ball. Look, you see how they try to get the ball out of KD's hands. They make it to where you just can't do it with Bill out there like that. He's gonna kill you. He's gonna drive. I loved when Bill was playing. We was doing a lot of when Book was out. We doing a lot of with Bill screening for KD. And Bill is guy making a decision out that short roll, like he's gonna kill most of the time in that situation, because he'll get to the cup, he can make a pass, that pull up middies there. Like Bill makes his team, like when we're without him, we're really good. With him, to me, I think we're elite when we have everyone like that, especially with these new additions. I know a lot of people have been trying to say the Suns aren't elite, but I feel like when this team's healthy, especially with what we seen last night, with the role players and Bill out there, this team's elite. This team's been great on defense for like months now too. A lot of our numbers for the overall season look bad because of those first 25 games without Beal. A lot of these narratives and, these takes on the Suns are really from the first, the early games in the year when, the team is a brand new team. Then, too, we didn't have Bill. Like I said, it was just a lot going on. You needed to get the reps, all of that. So, I feel like if Bill even had started the season and he wasn't out like that, a lot of people would be looking at us and calling us contenders, but just because we struggled early on, people still trying to attach, a lot of those narratives. But This team is special to me. We have role guys, unlike last season where I feel like I trust them. I know they're gonna knock down shots, defend. It's looking good. So our next game is, believe it's Thursday. I might get a video out again before then, just have some guys come on here and chop it up. But we don't play again until Thursday. I have to come on here and speak on some of the new guys who got the deadline. The few games we dropped in the game we won last night versus LA. But appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, follow your boy on Twitter. It's Swavy Keys 1, and we're gonna stay consistent. We're getting close to the playoffs. Last 25 games. Let's get it.